Hi guys, Linda here. Well, it's time for me to do week 12 of CW Planner. And the prompts this week are comic, architecture, something cold, favorite word, a bird, stamping in non-black ink. All right, so I took a bunch of those postcards I've been telling you about and made a sheet of paper with them. Let's see, I thought I did a couple sheets. Yeah, here's another one. And this is the stack that I have of all these vintage postcards and pictures. I think they're all postcards, but just look at that. Isn't that beautiful handwriting? Can't read it, but it's so pretty. I think they're all like Germany, but so many pretty things in here. And I think I'm going to use one as a flip for the, so these, I thought I sorted them. So the ones, yeah, these might be the stack with the people in it. So if the architecture had people in it, I put it in one stack. But see, some are written on. I wish I could understand the date, but isn't that handwriting beautiful? Even that alone on a, oh, I gotta use this stuff. It's so cool. Look at 1821 to 1911. And this one says, I think March 7th, 1912, I think. I don't know. Here's one that's like Christmas. Look at these. Oh my goodness, aren't they beautiful? And they actually have writing on them, and there's stamps on them. But I have a ton of stamps. So let me see. This looks like all the ones with people. Look at that one. Isn't that one fun? I can't tell. Well, it says copyrighted, but this one says 1806 to 1906, but I don't know. These are just like blank postcards. All right, let's get busy on this. Okay, here's one that I think I have quite a few of. Some of them I have, just a lot of them. But I thought what I'd do is either tear or cut apart some of these to do the background. And this is that one page that I kind of made a mistake, and I put the tissue paper on it thinking it was going to be number 10, when in the book this works to go like this, 10, 11, and then this would be 12. So what I'm going to do is tear some of these up and just put them all over the back. The next thing I have is the comic, and I have this is like one of the last letters my mom wrote to me. It was a thank you letter in 2006 when I helped them move to Pennsylvania, and in it are all these comics that she would share with me that are just so funny, like this one, Herman. First thing, get your stomach off my desk. And he's got a big belly there. She loved Hagar, but the one that there's the most of are Pickles. And we would just laugh at Pickles all the time. So it was the other day when I was going through this, I was just having a good old visit with my mom, even though she's in heaven now, I guess. And the other part that I thought was funny is that now that my hair is getting long, I've been trying to find these bobby pins, these long ones. And I found some, but they're like, you can't open them like this. They all bend and twist because they aren't this nice heavy metal. And I used to use these all the time in the 70s when my hair was long. But anyway, so I picked out one. This Pickles one, it says knock knock, and then there's ladies here with their big hats on. It says, we're here to pick up Opal for lunch. Ah, you must be her friends from the Mad Hatter Society. And indignantly they say, Red Hat Society. And he says, exactly. I don't know. You just always crack me up. Anyway, so I'm going to use that as my comic. The winter picture is, winter or cold, is an old vintage Christmas card. And I thought this was kind of neat because this had the color in it. And it just, Christmas greetings and all the best for a new year. It's such a pretty card, and I have that too. But again, it's like I have all these, and it's very hard to cut them up. I'd rather make copies of them. So I'm just going to rip these and just like collage them all over the back of this. And I'll probably ink them too. So, you know, I know a lot of people do Etsy shops, and they like do sheets like this to sell. I have no idea. My sons would be able to help me know how to do all that. But do you think anybody be interested in these? And is it legal to do this? I mean, you know, what are you allowed to copy? I have copied and used some of the doilies that I have in the past, but I like this one because it's got like an old bus. This is London, and this is like the double-decker bus and an old car. And, you know, these are actual from that time kind of postcards, because these are very old postcards. So I want to take off, well, if I ink it, it might not be, it might be okay to do that. And this is the Tower of London. See, the Tower of London, where people go to jail. Gary and I were in London. We didn't go into the Tower of London. We really, when we were in London, we did take a ride on a bus, a double-decker bus. We did go see the palace and walked in the garden across the street. I guess we kind of saw the changing of the guard. There's so many people there for that it's, you know, really hard to see. But we went into some old bookstores. I don't think I bought anything. It's just too hard to carry stuff, and you know, I'm pretty sure I didn't buy any books. Plus, I really didn't. I was doing this then, but I really didn't understand, you know, the books and how the bookstore worked and all that stuff. So it wasn't that big a deal at that time. And I sure didn't know that all this stuff was tucked away in Gary's parents' attic, and you know, nobody wanted it. And I certainly, we had a huge dumpster, or I had a huge dumpster cleaning out their house. But, you know, John was all over the world, and they brought back stuff. I don't know how he did it, but he did. Pretty amazing life they had. And they really lived their life. They traveled and spent time up north and out down south in the summer. Or, no, in the winter they'd go to Arizona, Flagstaff, I guess. So I was thinking something like this. Just to cover the whole, you know, background of the paper. I need one more little one here. Oh, this is a picture that I really, really like. I only have a little bit of it, but that postcard is really cool. It's not going to be big enough. have that one. Guess this is the only one I don't have that I copied. So we'll make it work. I think I left those postcards in the printer. I need to go get those. All right. Let's get this all glued down. And then Pickles is just going to go right on top of it. But this is just working as a background for me. I don't know. Does anybody else have a hard time when it gets down to the end and there's still a lot in there? Do you just throw it away or do you dig it out like me? Like the crazy lady that I am. It kind of bugs me that waste. Is that, all right. I don't know what I did with that, but okay, so these are the postcards that I used, and all of these are blank on the back, but aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh. And I don't think, yeah, they don't have any dates on them. That one's really cool with the tower there and London Bridge somewhere. This is like my favorite. I love that postcard. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, nothing. This is Westminster Abbey, the front of it. Okay, so some of those I have a lot of, but I had to find another little piece for here. And I kind of rearranged the cards. Let's see. Do I want a little bit? Could just put this one down there. I don't know what happened to that picture of the top of my favorite postcard, but oh well. Now I have plenty of this one. I don't know. I had that down here on the piece of paper and I just inked it, but what happened to it now, I'll probably find it. Oh well. All right, we'll re-ink this. And I just copied this on regular old copy paper. More ink. Oh, that's glue. That would have been a mess, wouldn't it? All right. Guess I wanted this one here. All right, so that's all down. And then I have this picture that is the cold. I had this postcard too. There's just absolutely no dates on it. This is really cool because it's really papery. It's not shiny or anything. I did have this one, but I wanted a little bit of color. And this is the postcard this one came from. And well, it just has their name down there. I don't know if it was a card and someone cut it off for the picture, but isn't that cool? Can you see the moon in it? Oh, that showed up in my thing, and I don't want the Christmas. I just want the winter picture, and it looks, it's something cold, so I figure that'll work. And it'll be a nice little pop of color on this page. I'm going to put this up here. You can still see some architect, and I know it's there. And then I want Pickles for right under here. Why? I don't know. Let's see, should I put it down here? Okay, so now I still need to do my flip for my, you know, information. I'm going to use a postcard. I got to use one that goes that way. That's kind of a cool one, too. And I don't think I used that one in there. I'm pretty sure this is Germany or Berlin or something. I don't know. They all say here, but, oh, Linda, she can't read any of this. And they aren't written on the back. Which one do I want? I think this is more architect-y. Okay, so if I put that on here, I'm going to cut it down. That's where I want to put my, oh boy, directions. Are you seeing the ghost that's coming in and stealing things from my desk? Okay, here this is. Okay, so a comic, architecture, something cold, favorite word. Okay, my favorite word. This is one of my favorite words. I'm just going to take this piece of scrap. There's so many words. I love words. But this one I had a stamp for, and this one is just really a funny word. Okay, so stamp in non-black ink. Oh, I could, maybe, oh, I could try. Oh, it'll fit. The word's going to be twitterpate, and it's an adjective. And the definition is confused by affection or infatuation. So I think what I'm going to do is heat emboss this on this card. Here's my page. Kind of want to cut the card down. I am going to make it into a flip. And then I want to put this on the back of this. So I'll give it a try. I mean, this is some really old cardstock, but I can do it in white heat embossing because this is dark. And get out all my things. So I have my anti-static bag, have my embossing powder, and my Versamark. All right, so first things first, anti-static. Well, better do the whole card because knowing me, it'll get all over the place. And I need a paper. Let's get cracking here. So this is stamping in non-black. Keep losing this. In non-black ink. I don't know how the heat's going to affect all this. I hope it doesn't catch on fire because it's so dry. Oh, that turned out pretty cool. Okay, that turned out really good. And then my page back here. So I want to just put this here so it folds up. And then I can put the prompt on the other side. This is an old, I think close to my heart stamp, I think, from long ago. All right, I need that. I'm going to put it like this so if someone can read that, all the better, huh? All right, get some of this stuff out of the way. And then this is going to go, wow, I really have to be up farther to be on camera. I feel like every time I make a video, I have to readjust my camera and then it flips around and does crazy things. Okay, so for it to be in camera, it has to be up here. All right, so then now I've got my favorite word, I've got architect, I've got something cold. Here's the rules. Favorite word, twitterpate. A bird. Okay, well, the comic. We got to put that on here. And I'm thinking I'm just going to cut it apart. This is really, you know, a bunch of stuff. Oh, I don't want to cover up that moon because that is just so cool. And put these down here. And this newspaper is already aged. The bird. Oh, gosh. Oh, now I'm going to do a bird. Oh, I have lots of box that I put all those things in. Let's see. I think I like that one. All right, little birdie. And then I need a number 12. This is quite a menagerie. This has got cherry blossoms on it. This is winter snow. I could have made a cocktail on there. That would have been fun. But I didn't. An icy cocktail. I could always change it. I mean, I could always put a different picture there. Well, maybe not. I should have copied this, but I didn't. Okay, so now we just need a number here, and we need the number 12. And I'm trying to think if I have a number 12 made. There's number 12. And I can't really use this for, well, there's, yeah, see, it's missing a 7, so I can use this. And will this work on here? I can take a white gel pen and make the hashtag. All right, so I think we got it. Let's open it up and just see. We've got the comic, we got architecture, something cold, favorite word, a bird, stamping in non-black. Okay, I have something I want to do on that. I did some wax seals the other day, just playing with my wax seals, and that is a stamp, and it's in something non-black, and I was thinking it could make a little closure here. Oh, I wish I could sew on here. Oh, I probably could. There's nothing behind there. I'm gonna take that to the sewing machine and sew that on there. Okay, I know this was stamping in non-black ink, but I really wanted to use one of my wax seals. That's a little kitty cat. I don't know if you can see it with a moon. And I just think that's really fun. I think I'll do one more thing to it. And I'm going to just put some ink around the 3 sides. Because this I have to make a new binding for, just because this rips if I don't. So I'll just take a file folder and, you know, fold it over there and punch the holes where the holes were. So that's my page 12 for the CW planner. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.